Hello creators, I'm Ruby Faye, and I'll be showing you how to easily switch your in-world store from your old vending system to Allomancy. First, you need to sign up at the Allomancy website. I'll put the link in the description, but basically, create your account, link the account that's associated with your store, and then we can start. First, you'll want to link Marketplace to Allomancy. You do this by going to Settings, Store, and Set up Marketplace. It'll have instructions here on how you do this. The basics are you log into the SL Marketplace with your store account, hit My Marketplace, Merchant Home, and from there navigate to Automatic Notifications underneath Store Setup. This page will already have a URL since you were using a different vendor system already. You want to hit Edit and change the old URL out for the one that you can copy from the Allomancy page. Once you hit Update, a new string code will be generated called the notification salt. Copy the string and paste it into the Allomancy page where indicated. Hit Submit and your first step is done. This makes sure that your new and old Marketplace purchases are all sent to Allomancy for your sales history. With your Marketplace store link, you'll now want to migrate your Dropboxes. Doing this before importing your CSV is very important, but I'll explain how to do that in the next step. Migrating your Dropboxes is quite simple. You want to go where you keep your boxes and res out an item from your Allomancy kit called Dispenser Allomancy. Rather than painstakingly moving all of my items from various old Dropboxes, which is hundreds of items and would take considerable time, I instead open the dispenser and copy the script into my inventory. Then I make copies of all the boxes I'm going to migrate. This is so that during the process, the old vendors continue to work until setup is finished. I chose to color change the boxes I'm working with so that I can remember which are going to be my new set. You don't have to do this, it was just to help me keep track. Open all the Dropboxes you wish to migrate and delete the old scripts from them. Go back through and add the Allomancy Dispenser V1 script into the same boxes. And that's it. That's all there is to it. From here, if you want, you could manually input listing information for your products, such as the name, price, etc. But we're here to work smarter, not harder, and many stores have hundreds of items accumulated over years of work. Instead, we're going to head over to the website of your previous vendor system. In my case, that's CasperVend, and download a CSV file of all the sales data. Log in with your store and select Sales on the right-hand side. Automatically, this page will show the current month's sales statistics. So to start, you'll want to expand this date range to all of your sales ever. I know I started using CasperVend sometime in 2017, so I set the date a little bit before that just to make sure I caught everything. Once all the data is downloaded, you will want to look at the bottom right-hand side of the screen where it says Download CSV or XLS. This option appears above the sales list as well, but either way, you want to click the CSV button and an export of your data should automatically download. Take the CSV and go back to the Allomancy page and navigate to Settings and Import Sales. Here, you choose your CSV file from your computer and Allomancy will begin to upload the data. If you find that it's running slow or having a hard time, you can split your data into different CSV files and upload them separately. I had over 16,000 sales and it seems to only take a few minutes to load. If you happen to have a lot more than that though, you might want to consider splitting the data by downloading separate date groups, such as by year. Don't worry if you accidentally overlap some of the dates. Allomancy will automatically ignore double purchases and product. Once you wait for everything to load, you'll notice a list of products will appear. Some of these may not find an item to associate with it. As you can see, I have a lot of old gotcha products from many years ago in my sales data that are not relevant to my imports. These can be safely ignored. Some items may not automatically find a match if there is a difference in the name of the product, or if you somehow miss putting it into one of your new Dropboxes like I did. If you click on the icon to associate an item, you can start typing the name to find it in the list. If the item isn't in there, double check that the item is inside your new Dropboxes, or make sure they aren't named something completely different. I had a few items that did not get automatically associated with the listings, but I did find that none of the ones that did find a match had any errors whatsoever. You may still want to double check everything, but once you're satisfied that all the listings are accounted for, hit the import button. It'll take a while for the import to happen, and the creation of listings for both products and customers is not instant. Wait a few minutes. Grab a coffee. Pat yourself on the back. After you take your break, go ahead and click on Products. You should now have a list of all your items with prices that are correct. Unfortunately, not everything can be done instantly. You'll have to go in and manually put in profit shares and images. Something that does make this easy is the Mass Product Edit option. Click the pencil at the top of the page and you can filter products by keywords. Say you have a shirt with many different color options. If you put the name of the shirt into Filter Products, the edits you make will apply to every product with that keyword. If you do not add a filter, this will change all of your listings, so be careful. When you're satisfied with your new list of products, it is now time to migrate your vendors. Again, rather than replacing all of the prims you already have set up, you can simply exchange the scripts inside. Res out an object named Vendor Allomancy and place the script inside your inventory. Then for every vendor you wish to update, remove the old scripts and note cards and put in the Allomancy Vendor 1B script. Make sure to accept the permissions pop-up for each updated vendor. Because you already have all your products listed, Allomancy will automatically attempt to associate a product with the vendor based on the name. If this doesn't work, you can right-click and touch your vendor to get an options pop-up. Select Quick Setup. A text box will appear asking to input part of the product name. You don't have to put the whole name. For these Dracularis vendors, inputting Fat Pack, Head, Feet, and Tail alongside the word Dracularis was enough to help it find the correct product. Do note that this won't work for multi-vendors. If you are using the multi-faced vendors and sell multiple objects, you'll have to use the included multi-vendors for this purpose. Now double check that your vendors are functioning correctly, and there it is! You successfully migrated to Allomancy with the smallest inconvenience possible. Good job! If you need more help with Allomancy, join the Discord server, which you can access at the top of any page on the Allomancy website. If this tutorial has been helpful and you'd like to see more, go ahead and like and subscribe. Then leave a comment of what SL-related tutorial you'd like to see next. Bye for now.